Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Piku Chowdhury and we are going to discuss Raja Rammohan Roy today. Now, Raja Rammohan Roy, as we know, was born of very liberal parents and he is generally known as the father of modern India simply because he wanted to integrate modernity with tradition, that is a perfect blend of the Western and the Eastern philosophy. And he also developed the concept of universal religion by synthesizing the best features of all leading religions of the world. Now, he actually is not Roy, but he was Banerjee, but he got the title of Roy or Ray from the Sanskrit Rajan or the king, and was a member of a very liberal family. And so he had good education in Persian, Arabic. He read Aristotle, Euclid, and the Quran in Arabic. So he also read diverse languages, and that exposed him to a variety of cultural, philosophical, and religious thoughts. He studied Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, Tantric philosophy, and Hindu scriptures out and out, thoroughly as actually, and his mindset thus became extremely, sipped with rationality, logical consistency, as well as a very liberal outlook, a comprehensive outlook to humanity at large. He also studied the Sufi poets and the Quranic concept of Tawheed or unity of God. So he actually published in Persian his first book, Tuhfat al-Muwahhidin, in 1803 or 1804, which stresses the unity of all religions and in the belief of one supreme God. So he also founded the Brahmo Samaj. Actually, initially it was Brahmo Shobha, but later he renamed it as Brahmo Samaj. And the sole purpose of this Samaj was to revive the ancient values of the Vedic times and to do away with all the superstitions and ignorance. He upheld the Vedanta philosophy or Upanishadic philosophy, and which was the foundation of modern, rational, and scientifically oriented society, as opposed to idolatry and many other superstitions like burning of satis and all, which later made Hinduism a very polluted, gave it a very polluted version. So abolition of sati is one great thing which he achieved, and his first published tract on the subject of sati appeared in 1818 in Bengali and then in English in November. And with the help of the then Governor General Lord William Bentinck, on December 4, 1829, the red letter day in the history of India, he finally abolished sati, or the widows being burnt alive on the funeral pyre of their husbands. He also condemned polygamy and cited Upanishadic text as justification. He also was a great social reformer, and he wrote on social reform and translated and reinterpreted the important religious texts for the purpose. And he also continuously wrote memoranda and appeals to the people in power so that he could enforce it. So he was also against traditional caste hierarchy. He believed in women's liberation and also fought greatly for the Indian women to have the right to inherit their father's property. So he also wrote a letter to Lord Amherst advocating English education in India so that the Indian students could go to test off or could get an exposure to the rational and quantitative Western educational pattern and could get an exposure to the modern scientific knowledge. He also wanted the Indians to learn chemistry, mathematics, anatomy, and natural philosophy. He also argued for codification of law that was in favor of both the ruler and the ruled. And in his book, An Exposition of Revenue and Judicial System in India, he also wanted urgent reforms in administrative and judicial matters. He had a significant role as a fighter for the civil rights of the Indians. He fought for right to life, liberty, right to have freedom of opinion, freedom of expression, right to property, right to religion, freedom of action and thought. So, with this knowledge about the father of modern India, let us quickly go through some questions to ponder over, and later we will discuss these questions and you can submit your assignments. Thank you.